Well, what is going on? The markets are bouncing. NASDAQ is gapping up like crazy. Cryptos, Bitcoin, even all the small cryptos and the meme coins, the altcoins are all bouncing. What's happening? Do you think this is a new bull market? What has caused all of this? Well, you may remember that it was about a week ago when the Federal Reserve had that meeting and Jerome Powell confirmed what the market was expecting. And that was there was no more rate hikes, right? He didn't quite say so, but the market priced in the fact that he felt like the economy was kind of starting to get weak, right? Even he's kind of worried, right? So there's probably not any more rate hikes. And not only that, because he doesn't need to do any more rate hikes because the Federal Reserve is relying on the Treasury to do its job for them. This is a 1-2 punch, like a boxer, a combination 1-2 punch from both the United States Treasury and US Federal Reserve. How does it work? See, when the Fed hikes rates, they only hike what's known as the Fed funds rate. That's the short term, it's a daily rate. It's the daily rate they lend to all the banks, right? It doesn't influence the long-term rates, such as the 10-year rates or the 30-year rates, which is what mortgages, homes and mortgages are based on. So what the Fed was essentially saying is that, one, they're probably hinting they will pause, right, hiking the short-term interest rates. And they're relying on the long-term rates to be determined by the Federal Treasury Department. That's Janet Yellen, right? They think she's kind of doing her job by raising the long-term rates. When she raises the long-term rates, you look at the 10-year US Treasury yields. It's gone from 3.5% to 5%. And you look at the 30-year, 20-year US Treasury yields, they've gone to like 5.2%. So see, the US 10-year yield, right, 4.6 now. It's pulling back after hitting 5% 3 times, right? The Fed was actually pushing it down. Now it's back down to 4.5, 4.6 area as I've predicted. However, what this means is basically now the funding cost for companies to refinance for builders isn't as high as before. It's like 10% almost lower than before. So it's cheaper to survive, to refinance, right? And also, if interest rates have flattened, are pausing right now thanks to the Fed, right? Then therefore, the whole economy, right, whether people who are paying back student loans or mortgages can now take a breather. And that is why the stock market is bouncing. Bitcoin's bouncing because of the whole ETF story. Ethereum and Ethereum related coins are bouncing because of that as well. But keep one thing in mind. Whilst the market, stocks and crypto are looking like they're going to have a big rally, there is always risks, and the risks are going to come from places which you don't expect. So for example, here, this is the Japanese yen, right? It's climbed to 151 against the US dollar, which means it's tanking. That's the US dollar getting stronger, the Japanese yen just dumping. There's a lot of danger coming out of Japan with its financial system. I've explained this before, and I think, Japan is on the looking quite shaky right now. If something blows up, I'll try to give you guys an early warning. Follow me for more updates.